it doesn't feel empty now. It holds more than I can define, like something waiting patiently for me to notice it's already here. If I move too quickly, I might miss the subtle way it comes to life. So I stay right where I am and let the feeling settle in. There's no need to turn it into more, no need to name it just yet. Some things are better left untouched until they're ready to unfold. I can feel the past behind me now, not pulling, not holding me back, just something that led me here to this quiet kind of beginning. And maybe that's what this is meant to be, not a moment filled with noise, but something softer, something clear, a start that doesn't need to rush. I don't need to prove I'm ready or show that I can carry it all. Just being here feels like enough for what's about to come. So I let this moment stay as it is, not pushing forward, not stepping away, just standing in between what was and what will be. And when it finally begins to move, I know I won't be caught off guard, because I've already been here, learning how to stay right before it all unfolds. There's a calm I didn't see before, and I'm holding on to that as the first step finds me. I don't see you in the morning light, but I feel you in the quiet time. In the way the day begins to move, there's a trace that leads to you. It's not loud, it doesn't break through the choices that I make, just a presence soft and true, always somewhere close to you. We don't share the same sky now, don't know where or don't know how, but there's something that remains, running deeper than the distance between. I don't need to hear your voice to remember every choice that has slowly brought me here, with your feelings always near. And it's still between us in the air that I breathe, in the space in between every word I don't need. It's still between us in the calm of the day, in the quietest way. You are never away. There are moments I almost turn, like your name is about to burn through the silence I'm standing in, like you're right where I have been. And the places we once knew still feel somehow close to you, like they carry what we were in a way that won't be blurred. I don't try to hold too tight to the shape of what felt right, because love like this can stay even when it's far away. We don't need to chase the past or pretend it couldn't last. What we had is still alive in the way I move through time. And it's still between us in the air that I breathe, there's still something here in me. Not a weight that pulls me down, not a loss I carry around, but a gentle kind of thread that connects what we once said. I can feel it when I smile, when I rest for just a while, when I close my eyes and stay in the middle of the day. And I know you feel it too, in the things you always do, in the silence you embrace, in the calm of every place. We don't need to be the same, we don't need to hold a name. What we are is something more than a moment we ignore. And it's still between us in the air that I breathe, in the space in between every word I don't need. It's still between us in the calm of the day, in the quietest way. You are never away. Still between us in the light, still between us in the night, in the distance and the truth. There is always me and you. Still between us always stays, through the time and through the days. Not a place that fades away, but a love that chose to stay. I didn't think I'd see you here again, in a place that feels so close to then. Not the same, but still the air carries something we both share. There was no sudden change of pace, just a quiet look across the space. And in that second, soft and clear, everything just brought you near. I don't know what we're meant to say, or if we'll let this slip away, but something in the way you stay feels like it never went away. You don't ask me where I've been, I don't ask you what it meant. We just stand inside the time, like it's gently realigned. And I found you again in the middle of now. Not a question of how, just a feeling somehow. I found you again, not the same as before, but a little bit more, like we've opened a door. There's a softness in your smile, like you stayed here all the while. Even when we walked apart, you were somewhere in my heart. And the way you say my name hasn't ever really changed. Still the same quiet tone that has always felt like home. We don't need to make it right, we don't need to hold it tight. Just the way we're standing here feels enough to keep it near. And I feel it in my chest, something waking up at rest. Not a rush that pulls me through, just a steady pull to you. And I found you again in the middle of now. Not a question of how, just a feeling somehow. I found you again, not the same as before, but a little bit more, like we've opened a door. If this moment fades away, if we choose a different way, I will still hold what is true in the quiet part of you. Not a loss I have to face, not a past I must replace, but a light that gently stays in the rhythm of my days. And if somehow we remain, even softly, even plain, there's a chance we might become something steady, something warm. We don't need to rush ahead, we don't need the things unsaid. All we have is what is real, and the way we choose to feel. And I found you again in the calm of this space, in the look on your face, in the time we embrace. I found you again, not a dream I recall, are too small. Stay a little if you can. Let this slowly understand what it means to begin. Even after it's been, stay a moment in this light where it quietly feels right. If we're starting anew, I'll begin it with you.
Don't smile like that, I'm already losing control. You haven't said a single thing, but you're taking over my soul. I tried to keep this casual, just another passing day. But the second that you looked at me, everything just slipped away. There's a spark I didn't plan for, there's a pull I can't ignore. Now I'm thinking about tomorrow in a way I didn't before. You say something small and simple, I replay it in my head. Every word feels like a secret that I don't quite understand yet. There's a rhythm in this tension, in the space between our hands. Like we both know something's coming, but we're scared to let it land. So stay here in this moment, right before it turns to more. There's a sweetness in the waiting I've never felt before. And I don't wanna rush it, I don't wanna break the flow. This feeling right between us is something we should let grow. You lean closer when you whisper, I can feel it in my chest. Every breath becomes a question, every glance becomes a test. I don't know where this is going, but I don't wanna look away. There's a chance inside this silence that I'm scared to throw away. Half sung low and close, I don't usually get like this. I don't read into a smile, but something in your presence makes me wanna stay a while. Not a promise, not a label, not a word we have to say. Just a quiet understanding that we're drifting the same way. So stay here in this moment, right before it turns to more. There's a sweetness in the waiting I've never felt before. And I don't wanna rush it, I don't wanna break the flow. This feeling right between us is something we should let grow. No loud declarations, no need to define, just your eyes meeting mine. And somehow that's enough to make everything align. There's a beauty in uncertainty and not knowing what's ahead, but still choosing to be closer with every word unsaid. If this turns into something, I'll be ready when it does. But right now I kinda like it, being only just us. No pressure, no expectation, just the way your fingers move, and the way my heart keeps learning every little thing you do. So stay here in this moment, right before it turns to more. There's a sweetness in the waiting I've never felt before. And I don't wanna rush it, don't wanna break the flow. This feeling right between us is something we should let grow. Let it breathe a little more. There's something Stay here in this moment, right before it turns to more. There's a sweetness in the waiting I've never felt before, and I don't wanna rush it, I don't wanna break the flow. This feeling right between us is something we should let grow. So this is what it feels like when we finally let it through. Not a question hanging in the air, just something real and true. We didn't make it complicated, didn't turn it into more. Just a simple kind of honesty we couldn't ignore. All the words we kept inside found a place to land at last. And suddenly the distance between us doesn't last. It's different now, I feel it in the way you say my name. Not like something you're unsure of, not like anything before. There's a calm inside the moment that I didn't have before. Like the ground beneath us settled once we opened up that door. So now that we know, we don't have to pretend. No more careful conversations that stop before they bend. And I don't have to wonder what your silence really means. It's all there in the open, clearer than it's ever been. You don't look away as often, you don't hide behind a smile. There's a steadiness between us that's been building all this while. Every touch feels more certain, every word feels more aligned. Like we finally let the truth catch up with what we've been inside. Half sung low and grounded, I thought maybe it would change things, maybe shift us out of place. But instead it feels like something we've been moving toward with grace. Not a sudden transformation, not a world turned upside down, just a quiet kind of clarity in the way we're standing now. So now that we know, we don't have to pretend. No more careful conversations that stop before they bend. And I don't have to wonder what your silence really means. It's all there in the open, clearer than it's ever been. There's a lightness in the air now, but it's deeper than before. Not the kind that fades away, but the kind that roots itself more. Like we took a step together, without rushing what we feel. And everything we left unspoken finally started to feel real. If I look into your eyes, I don't search for what might be, I just see what's already here, right in front of me. Not a guess, not a maybe, not a path I have to choose, just a quiet kind of knowing there's nothing left to lose. So now that we know, we don't have to pretend. No more careful conversations that stop before they bend. And I don't have to wonder what your silence really means. It's all there in the open, clearer than it's ever been. Low spoken ending, we didn't force it, we didn't rush, we just let it become what it all already was. And somehow that made it stronger than anything
Didn't think I'd see you here tonight, not in a place like this. Just walking in without a thought and finding you already there. For a second I almost turned away, not out of fear, just unsure how to stand inside a moment that feels both close and far. You looked up like you felt it too, the quiet recognition in the air. Not loud, not sudden, just something that slowly arrived. We said hello like nothing changed, simple words easy to hold, but underneath them there was something we both chose not to reach. I noticed how your voice has shifted, not much, just enough to hear. The time has moved around you in ways I didn't see before. There was a version of us once that would have filled this space with ease, letting everything unfold without thinking where it led. But now we sit with something lighter, not heavy, not incomplete, just a quiet kind of distance that neither of us questions. I don't ask where you've been, don't try to gather all the years, because somehow it feels enough to meet you as you are right now. There's a calm in keeping things this way, not reopening what is past, just letting the moment stand without turning it anymore. You smile the way you used to, just a little slower now, like something in you has settled into a place that feels steady. And I realize I've done the same, not in the ways I once imagined, but in quiet shifts that only show when moments like this appear. If we stayed longer, maybe more would come, stories, questions, things we missed. But there's something honest in leaving some of that untouched, because what we had doesn't need to be brought back into the light. It can remain where it belongs, softened by the years between. I think we both understand that in the way we keep things simple, not avoiding, not holding on, just letting it exist as it is. The room carries on around us, but this moment stands apart, not because it asks to be remembered, but because it already will be. And when we stand to leave again, there's no wait in the goodbye, just a quiet sense of closure that doesn't need to be said. Because sometimes meeting again isn't about returning to before, but seeing how far you've come without needing to explain. Said I'd only wait a little while, just enough to see if you'd arrive. But time has passed without a sound, and I'm still sitting in the same place. The chair has taken shape around me now, like it knows I'm not in a hurry, holding me without asking how long I plan to stay. I check the door without thinking, not expecting anything new, just letting my eyes move in a rhythm I can't quite stop. It's strange how waiting feels like this, not restless, not heavy, just a quiet stretch of moments that don't ask to be filled. I thought I'd feel the time more clearly, count the minutes as they pass, but instead it slips through gently without leaving much behind. There's something calm in staying here and not turning it into a question, just letting things unfold in whatever way they will. I wonder what's keeping you awake, not with worry, not with doubt, just a passing thought that fades before it settles into anything more. The room moves on without me, voices rise and fall around, but in this small and steady space, everything feels slowed down. I could leave at any moment, stand up and walk away, but something in me chooses to remain a little longer still. Not because I have to stay, not because I'm holding on, just because this quiet waiting feels like enough for now. I remember how it felt before, when time would press against my thoughts, when waiting meant something heavier than I could easily hold. But tonight it feels different, not something I need to solve, just a place I've settled into without asking where it leads. If you walk through that door, it will simply become that moment, not something I've built up or imagined into more. And if you don't, it stays the same, not broken, not unfinished, just something that existed here for as long as it needed to. There's a quiet kind of trust in that, and letting things be uncertain without needing to decide what it means right now. So I sit and let the time move on, not ahead of me, not behind, just something I'm part of without needing to follow. And for now that feels enough, this stillness, this open space, just being here in between arrival and whatever comes. I'll stay here a little longer still, not waiting in the way I used to, just letting the moment hold me until you come or don't.
You looked at me like nothing changed, like we could pick up where we fell. But something in the way you paused was all I needed just to tell. We don't fit the way we used to, there's a space we can't pretend. Still my heart ran toward the moment, like it didn't know the end. I almost reached to pull you closer, almost said your name again, almost let the past convince me we could be what we had been. We almost knew what love was, standing right between goodbye, with your shadow next to mine, in that familiar kind of light. We almost crossed the distance, almost made it feel the same. But something deep inside us knew we couldn't stay that way. You smile like you remembered every corner of my face, like the nights we never questioned hadn't slowly lost their place. And I tried to keep it steady, try to meet you where you stood, but the truth was in the silence. We were never understood. I could feel the old connection, like a song we used to play, but the rhythm wasn't matching. Every step felt slightly late. We were close to being something, close to calling it alive, but the version that we needed didn't make it here tonight. We almost knew what love was right before it slipped away, with your fingers brushing mine like you wanted me to stay. We almost held the answer, almost made it feel complete, but the truth was in the distance we could never quite defeat. And it's not that I don't miss you or the way we used to be, it's just clearer when I see you. What we lost can't be retrieved. We were built on perfect timing, on a version of ourselves, and no matter how we want it, we can't go back to that place. So I stayed inside the moment, let it pass without a sound. Didn't chase what felt familiar, didn't try to turn around. There are kinds of love that linger, but were never meant to stay. And we were one of those that slowly learned to drift away. We almost knew what love was, in the way we couldn't hide all the things we didn't say, still echoing inside. We almost found each other in a version that felt right, but the truth we both were holding kept us quiet through the night. You walked past me like a memory that I couldn't rearrange, and I stood there understanding love can grow but still can change. Not everything unfinished needs a second chance to start. Sometimes closure is the moment you don't break your own heart. We almost knew what love was, but we knew enough to leave. And the way we didn't reach back is the reason we can breathe. We didn't fall apart again, we didn't lose control. We just saw what we had been and chose to let it go. You're sitting closer than before, but not enough to notice. There's a quiet in the air tonight that only I can hold. You say something I don't catch, 'cause I'm stuck inside a moment where your voice feels like a place I didn't know I'd know. I don't wanna rush this feeling, I don't wanna make it real. Sometimes words can break the balance of something that's concealed. So I keep it where it's safest, in the space before it shows, where a glance can mean everything and nobody else knows. Before it finds a name, before it asks for more, before it turns into a truth we can't ignore. Let it stay this way, unspoken but alive, like a secret we both feel but never have to define. You reach over for your cup and your hand almost meets mine. It's the smallest kind of moment, but it echoes every time. And I wonder if you feel it, or if I just made it up. If this quiet little tension is enough to call it love. But I don't need an answer, I don't need it clarified. There's a beauty in the maybe that I'm trying not to fight. Cause the second that we name it, we might lose the way it breathes. Turn it into something heavier than what it needs to be. So I stay inside the silence where it hasn't gone too far, where your eyes don't have to tell me everything they are. Before it finds a name, before it changes shape, before we start to measure it or try to make it stay. Let it live like this, simple and untied, like a feeling passing through that we don't have to guide. There's a softness in your laughter that I'm learning how to keep, like a melody that lingers even when it doesn't speak. And I know this might be fleeting, like a night we won't repeat, but there's something in this moment that feels quietly complete. Maybe love doesn't need labels, maybe not every spark must grow. Maybe some things are more beautiful when you simply let them go. Not because they aren't enough, but because they already are, in the way they touch your life without leaving any scars. Before it finds a name, before we turn and choose, before we risk the way it shines by asking it to prove. Let it stay unknown, let it stay this light, something we can carry gently through the rest of tonight. If tomorrow changes something, if we never speak of this, I'll still have the way you looked at me, like I almost didn't miss. And that's enough to hold on to without asking what it means. Somewhere between what we are and everything between. Before it finds a name, before it slips away, we had something real enough to never need to say. I heard your voice in someone else, and it broke me where I stood. Not because it sounded like you, but because it never could. There was something in the difference that I couldn't reconcile, like I finally understood you after losing you a while. I thought I knew what love was when you were next to me, but I see it in the absence more than I could ever see. And it's heavier in memory than it ever felt in touch. 'Cause I didn't know your value until I missed you this much. I knew too late in the quiet after you, in the way the world kept moving, but I couldn't follow through. I knew too late when there's nothing left to say, and the only place you exist isn't what I replay. You gave me things so subtle, I mistook them as the same, as something I could find again in someone else's name. But no one holds a silence the way you used to do. No one makes the quiet feel like it's something you can't move through. And I remember how you listened, like my words had weight, like the smallest things I said was something you would keep safe. I didn't see it then, I didn't hold it right. I thought love would stay the same without the need to fight. I thought you'd always be there in the way you always were. I didn't think to question what I never felt unsure. I knew too late when your side stayed empty still, when the space you left behind me wouldn't bend against my will. I knew too late when I reached and nothing came, when the echo of your absence started saying back my name. There are moments I revisit, not to change but just to feel like the way you used to look at me when everything was real. And I wonder if you knew it, if you saw it start to fade, if you waited for a version of me that never quite was made. 'Cause I would give you everything now in a way I never did. I would notice every detail, I would love you like I should. But love doesn't work in hindsight, it doesn't turn around, it doesn't wait for understanding after it's no longer found. I knew too late in the life I didn't live, in the things I never noticed, in the love I didn't give. I knew too late, and that's the hardest part. Now that you are gone from me, but how I held your heart. And I don't ask for forgiveness, I don't ask to make it right. I just sit inside the knowing that I lost you to my sight. Not to anger, not to distance, not to something we could blame, but to something far more fragile. I just didn't love the same. I knew too late, and I carry that alone, in the quiet where your memory still feels like home. Hey. You don't say it, but I feel it in the way you hesitate, like there's something on your mind you're deciding not to say. I've been standing in this moment, somewhere just before the line, not pretending not to see it, just not crossing it in time. There's a shift in how we're talking, there's a weight in every pause. Like the silence holds a meaning, we're both careful not to cause. We've been circling around it, never too far, never too close. Every word feels like a signal, every glance feels like it knows. And I wonder if you feel it in the same unspoken way. If you're holding back the moment, just like I am here today. So we stay right where we are, in between what's said and not, in a space that feels familiar, but it's changing more than we thought. And I don't wanna rush it, don't wanna lose what this could be, but it's getting harder hiding what's already clear to me. You lean closer when you listen, like you're trying not to show, but I see it in your breathing, in the rhythm soft and low. There's a truth inside the distance that we haven't crossed yet, like we're both aware of something we're not ready to admit. Half sung, low and steady, I've had chances I could take right now, say the words out loud, break the tension in a second, cut straight through the doubt. But there's something in this waiting that feels honest, that feels right, like we're letting it become real without forcing it tonight. So we stay right where we are, in between what's said and not, in a space that feels familiar, but it's changing more than we thought. And I don't wanna rush it, don't wanna lose what this could be, but it's getting harder hiding what's already clear to me. Every second feels a little like it's leaning toward a choice, like the air is holding something we could give a voice. But there's beauty in the quiet, in the tension that we keep, like a promise slowly forming just beneath the surface deep. If we cross it, we can't go back, we can't pretend it's still the same. So we stay here just a moment, right before we say the name. Not because we're unsure, not because we're afraid, just because we understand the weight of what we'd say. So we stay right where we are, in between what's said and not, in a space that feels familiar, but it's changing more than we thought. I don't wanna rush it, don't wanna lose what this could be, but it's getting harder hiding what's already clear to me. Low spoken ending, we both know, we just haven't said it. And maybe that's okay, for just a little longer. Let it stay here, right on the edge, where everything still feels possible. I picked up my phone again and put it back down slow, like my hands remembered you, but my mind said no. It's always like this after midnight, when the world gets thin, and every quiet corner lets your memory in. I don't need a reason, I don't need a sign, just the weight of missing you at the wrong time. I could hear your voice so clearly before it even rings, like my heart still knows the number better than anything. But I won't call you tonight, even if it breaks a little, even if if the silence starts to feel too real. I won't call you tonight, not because I don't care, but because I know you're no longer there. You're no longer there. I sit here with a distance, like it's something I deserve, like I'm learning how to live without crossing every nerve. There were nights you'd answer softly, like you've been awake for me, and the way you said my name made the dark feel easy. Now I hold that kind of memory, like something I can't use, like a door that stays unlocked, but I still refuse. 'Cause I know what happens after, when the moment fades away, when the comfort turns to emptiness and nothing's left to say. And I don't wanna go back to a place we can't remain. I don't wanna borrow closeness just to feel that loss again. But I won't call you tonight, even if I almost do, even if the quiet feels heavier than true. I won't call you tonight, even if I wanna try, 'cause I've learned that missing you doesn't mean I should reply. No, there's a difference in the feeling between loving what we had, between holding something real and holding something we can't have. And I feel it in the stillness, in the way I let it pass, in the way I choose the present over something from the past. It's not strength, it's understanding. It's not pride, it's just the truth. Some things don't come back together, no matter what you do. And I'd rather sit here quietly with everything I feel than to break the distance just to make it seem more real. So I let the moment fade, like I know I need to do. And I learned to sit with missing without reaching out to you. I won't call you tonight, and maybe that's enough to prove that what I felt was more than just a rush. I won't call you tonight, even though it hurts this way, 'cause sometimes loving someone means choosing not to say.
When the room is still, I hear you most in the quiet, like a gentle ghost. Not a sound that breaks the air, just a feeling that you're there. I move around like I'm the same, like I don't call out your name, but every step I take alone feels like something I've outgrown. There's a space you used to fill, now it lingers quiet and still. Not enough to make me fall, but enough to feel it all. I don't cry the way I did, I've learned better how to live, but that doesn't mean it's gone, it just learned to carry on. When the room is still, I feel you close, in the silence no one knows, in the breath I barely pull me back, but it stays in softer ways. In the rhythm of my days, there are moments I just pause without needing any cause. Like my heart remembers you before I tell it not to. And I wonder where you are, if you've traveled just as far from the place we used to be, or if you're still close to me. But I stop before it grows into something that I know I can't carry like before. I can't open that same door, so I let it pass me by like a thought I don't deny. But I never let it stay long enough to lose my way. When the room is still, I feel you close. In the silence no one knows, in the breath I barely take. When the room is still, you come through. In the things I used to do, in the habits I can't break. It's not love the way it was, not the fire, not the cause, but a softer, quieter trace that I've learned to let in place. And I think that's how it stays through the nights and through the days. Not a weight I have to fight, but a part that feels just right. Even though you're not with me, even though you'll never be, there's a version of us still in the room when it is still. And I don't try to erase every line, every place, because losing all of you would mean losing something true. So I let it live this way, in the quiet, in the gray. Not a pain I have to heal, just a truth I choose to feel. When the room is still, you remain, not in loss, not in pain, but in something I can keep. When the room is still, I'm okay, in the calm, in the way I have learned to live with me. I didn't think I'd feel this way again, like something quietly pulling me in. Not the same as it used to be, but something soft inside of me. I try to keep my distance still, protect the parts I couldn't heal. But every time you look my way, it makes that distance fade away. There's a hesitation in my breath, like I'm not ready to forget all the things I've been through before I even look at you. But something in the way you stay doesn't try to take too much away. It just lets me slowly be in a space that feels like me. Maybe I could try again, maybe I could let you in. Not the way I did before, but a little something more. Maybe I could start to see what this feeling means to me. Not a rush, not a race, just a step I choose to take. There are moments I hold back, like I'm scared of what I lack. Like if I move too fast or wrong, I'll lose the place I've just begun. And I don't know where this goes or the things I need to know, but I feel it when you're near. Something shifting, something clear. You don't ask me to pretend, you don't need to understand every piece of what I've been before I try to let you in. And that's what makes it feel so new, not the same as what I knew. Something calm, something true, something I don't have to prove. Maybe I could try again, because it has to stay, but because I feel this way. And I know I'm not the same as the one who felt that pain, but maybe that's what I need to finally be set free from the fear of what could break, from the love I couldn't take, from the past I try to hide that still lives somewhere inside. Maybe I could try again. Maybe I could let you in, not the way I did before, but a little something more. Maybe I could start to see what this feeling means to me. Not a rush, not a race, just a step I choose to take. So I won't run this time, I won't leave it all behind. If this feeling wants to stay, I might let it find its way. Maybe this is how it starts, not with open, reckless hearts, but with something soft and true, slowly leading me to you.
You're not here, but somehow you're still right next to me. Every little thing I do feels like something you can see. I still leave a space beside me, like you never really left. There's a rhythm in remembering every word you never kept. Not in a broken kind of way, not in something hard to hold, just a quiet kind of knowing that our story's still being told. So don't worry about the distance, don't measure it in miles. There's a thread between our moments woven softly through our lives. And I don't need to see you to believe you're still right there. I can feel you in the silence, I can find you anywhere. You send a simple message, just a line before you sleep, and somehow that small moment feels like something I can keep. I read it like a melody, I hear it in your tone. Even oceans feel smaller when I know I'm not alone. Half sung low and close, I don't need a perfect picture, I don't need you in my sight. There's a version of you with me every morning, every night. And it's not imagination, it's the way my heart responds, like it learned your quiet language and it carries it along. So don't worry about the distance, don't measure it in miles. There's a thread between our moments woven softly through our lives. And I don't need to see you to believe you're still right there. I can feel you in the silence, I can find you anywhere. Some nights feel a little longer, some days move a little slow, but there's comfort in the waiting that I've started to know. It's not empty, it's not lonely, it's just space we're passing through, like a bridge between the seconds that still leads me back to you. If I close my eyes a moment, I can almost hear you breathe. Every laugh we shared before still echoes underneath, not fading, not disappearing, just resting in between, like a quiet kind of promise in a place we haven't seen. So don't worry about the distance, don't measure it in miles. There's a thread between our moments woven softly through our lives. And I don't need to see you to believe you're still right there. I can feel you in the silence, I can find you anywhere. Low spoken ending, look up when you can. Same sky, different place. If I'm thinking of you, maybe you feel it the same. We don't need to rush time, we don't need to pretend. We're just walking this distance until we meet again. Don't worry about the distance, don't measure it in miles. There's a thread between our moments woven softly through our lives. And I don't need to see you to believe you're still right there. I can feel you in the silence, I can find you anywhere.
I didn't say it out loud today, just kept it somewhere in my mind, like something I thought I should feel, but never took the time to name. There were moments I almost stopped, times I didn't know what to do, but somehow I kept moving on without needing to make it clear. It wasn't perfect, not even close. Things didn't land the way I planned. But sitting here now, looking back, I think I made it through just fine. The chair holds me without a word, like it understands more than I say. And in this quiet, I can hear something softer than before. I used to measure every step, counting what I did or didn't do, like worth was something I could track if I just tried a little more. But tonight I'm letting that go, not chasing numbers in my head, just noticing I'm still here after everything the day has been. There's a kindness in saying less, and not demanding so much from myself, just letting things be what they are without turning them into more. I can feel the tension slowly fade, not all at once, but piece by piece, like something loosening its hold without needing to be forced. And maybe that's enough for now. Not a big change, not a sudden shift, just a quiet understanding that I don't have to carry everything. If I look at what I gave today, it's more than I would usually see, hidden in the smallest stacks I never thought to count before. The way I stayed when I could leave, the way I tried when I felt unsure, the way I kept going anyway, without knowing how it would end. There's something steady in that, something I can learn to trust, not because it's always easy, but because it's always there. I don't need to hear it from someone else, don't need a voice to say I'm fine. There's something quieter I can hold that feels more honest than before. So I'll sit here just a while, not fixing anything tonight, just letting myself exist without needing to improve. And in this simple kind of pause, there's more comfort than I thought, like something I've been missing that was always close enough. If tomorrow asks a lot again, I'll meet it in a different way, not pushing past what I can't hold, just staying where I stand. For now I think I understand something I've been trying to find. It doesn't have to be loud to matter. It doesn't have to be seen to stay. So before I leave this quiet place, there's one thing I wanna say, not to anyone else but me. You did well today. I didn't expect to notice you tonight, just another face in a quiet room. But something in the way you looked around felt like you were searching for something too. It wasn't obvious, nothing loud, just a small shift in how you stayed, like you were listening more than speaking, like the moment mattered to you. I tried not to think too much of it, just let the evening move along. But every now and then I glance your way, without a reason I could explain. There's something strange in how it starts, not a spark, not something clear, just a gentle pull I can't define, that doesn't ask to be understood. You didn't try to fill the silence, didn't rush to make it more, and somehow that made everything feel easier to sit within. I wonder if you felt it too, this quiet shift in the air between, not something we could point to directly, just something that stayed with us. The room carried on as it always does, cups and voices moving through, but there was a stillness in that space that felt like it belonged to us alone. I don't know what this could become, or if it's meant to be anything at all, but there's something in not knowing that feels right for now. I've learned not to rush ahead, not to turn a moment into a plan. Sometimes it's enough to let it stay exactly as it is. If we never speak beyond tonight, it won't feel like something lost, just a moment that held its place without asking for more than that. But if somehow our paths align, if this turns into something real, I think I'd recognize this feeling as where it quietly began. There's a comfort in not needing more, and letting things remain unclear, like something still forming slowly without being pulled apart. I notice the way you hold your cup, the way you pause before you speak, small things I wouldn't usually see, but somehow don't want to miss. And maybe that's all this needs to be, not a story, not a promise made, just a moment shared between two people who happen to arrive at the same time. I can sit with that without regret, without turning it into something else, just letting it stay as it is for as long as it wants to last. Because there's something rare in this, not the feeling, but the way it moves, soft enough to pass unnoticed if I wasn't paying attention. So I'll leave it just like this, not naming it before it's ready, just carrying the sense of you as something I can't name yet.
Everything moved like it should. Days turned into something new. People came and people left, and I learned to follow through. I built a life around the absence, fill the spaces with my own. Learned to carry conversations without picking up the phone. And from the outside I look different, like I found a way to be, like I'm standing in the present, like there's nothing holding me. But there's a part I never moved, a place I didn't change, where your name still feels familiar, where everything remains. I'm still where you left me, not in time but somewhere else, in the version of the moment, still haven't let go myself. I'm still where you left me, in a way I can't explain, like my heart kept standing still while the rest of me has changed. I don't stay there all the time, I don't live inside that place, but it finds me in the quiet, in the pauses I can't replace. Like when something almost matters, like when something feels too close, and I realize without warning, you're the one I feel the most. It's not something I hold on to, it's not something I pursue, but it lives inside the rhythm of the things I always do. In the way I keep a distance, in the way I don't commit, like a part of me is waiting in a space you used to fit. I'm still where you left me, not in longing, not in pain, just in something unresolved that I never rearranged. I'm still where you left me, in the part I couldn't say, where the version of forever never learned to fade. And I try to understand it, try to name it, try to move, but some things don't need a reason, they just stay because they do. And it doesn't make me weaker, it doesn't pull me back, it just means that what we had was something I don't lack. It was real enough to linger, strong enough to stay, even when I built a life that slowly walked away. So I don't try to erase it, I don't try to make it new, I just let it exist quietly in the space that once was you. I'm still where you left me, and maybe that's okay. Not everything we carry has to fully fade away. I'm still where you left me, but I'm also moving on, learning how to hold both truths without saying one is wrong.
I didn't know that I was searching still for something I could finally feel. Not a spark that fades too fast, but a place that's built to last. I used to walk without a sign, never sure what I would find. Every step just led me on, never felt like I belonged. Then you came without a sound and everything turned around. Not in ways I could explain, just a shift I couldn't name. There was no need to pretend, no beginning, no clear end, just a feeling growing strong, like I've been here all along. And I know now, without a doubt, what my heart has been about. All the paths that led me through were just bringing me to you. I'm right where I belong, in the calm of your arms, in the warmth that feels so strong, in a place free from harm. I'm right where I belong, in the way that you stay, in the words that don't feel wrong, in the light of each day. There's a quiet in your touch that can say so very much without trying to be more than I've ever known before. And the way you let me be shows a truth I rarely see. Love that doesn't need to prove, only grows in how we move. We don't need to chase a dream or become what we have seen in the stories people tell about love that never fell. What we have is something real in the way we slowly feel. Every second that we share builds a world beyond compare. And I know now, without a doubt, what my heart has been about. All the paths that led me through were just bringing me to you. I'm right where I belong, in the calm of your arms, in the warmth that feels so strong, in a place free from harm. I'm right where I belong, in the way that you stay, in the words that don't feel wrong, in the light of each day. If the world begins to change, if the sky feels out of range, I will still be standing here with your presence always near. Not a fear I have to hide, not a truth I push aside, because everything I am finds its meaning in your hand. And I don't need anything more than the life we're moving toward, step by step and day by day, in a quiet, steady way. There's no need to question why, no more waiting for a sign. And every answer I have known leaves me here, I'm not alone. I'm right where I belong, in the calm of your arms, in the warmth that feels so strong, in a place free from harm. I'm right where I belong, in the way that you stay, in the words that don't feel wrong, in the light of each day. Right where I belong tonight, in the soft and steady light, in the truth that we have grown, in a love I finally own. You caught me off guard in the simplest way. Didn't even try, didn't plan to stay. But something in the way you smiled at me turned an ordinary moment into something I could feel. I wasn't looking for a change of pace, wasn't trying to find a different place. But somehow in a second, soft and new, everything just started leaning into you. There's a rhythm in the way you move, like you know something I don't need to prove. And every little thing you say makes me wanna lean a little closer your way. I try to keep my balance right, but you make it hard not to lose the fight. And the sweet is kind of falling through every time I'm standing next to you. You do something to me in the smallest of ways, in the words that you say, in the look that you gave. You do something to me that I can't explain, like a soft summer rain running through every vein. There's a sparkle in your quiet laugh, like it lingers just a second past. Every moment I try to hold feels like something warm I've always known. And the way you brush my hand, like it wasn't even planned, still it sends a subtle wave through the calm. I try to say we don't need a perfect scene or a story we have seen in the lines of every song. We just move where we belong. And I like the way you stay close, but never in a way that would take my breath away, but instead makes me wanna stay. You do something to me in the smallest of ways, in the words that you say, in the look that you gave. You do something to me that I can't explain, like a soft summer rain running through every vein. And if I try to turn away, there's a pull that makes me stay. Not too strong, not too light, just enough to feel so right. And I wonder if you know how your presence starts to grow in the spaces left between every thought I've ever seen. It's not loud, it's not fast, but I know it's meant to last in a quiet kind of way that I never want to change. There's a smile I can't hide every time you're by my side. Even when we say goodbye, there's a spark that doesn't die. You do something to me in the smallest of ways, in the words that you say, in the look that you gave. You do something to me that I can't explain, like a soft summer rain running through every vein. Stay a little, don't go yet. There's a feeling I haven't met till the moment you came through. Now it only feels like you. Stay a little longer now. Let me learn this feeling out. If this is where we begin, I don't want it to end.
Don't look at me like that. You know exactly what you do. Every time you tilt your head, I forget what I was going to say to you. I was trying to play it cool, keep it light and keep it slow, but you laugh and ruin everything. Now there's nothing I control. You don't even have to try, it's just the way you move around. Every little thing you do turns my whole world upside down. So don't say anything yet, just keep that smile right there. There's a feeling in the moment, floating softly in the air. And I don't wanna rush it, don't wanna scare it away. Let me stay right in this second with the words you don't say. You reach Reach over for my drink, take a sip like it's your own. I pretend I don't notice, but I'm already overthrown. There's a spark in every glance, there's a rhythm in your tone. Every joke becomes a signal that I'm not here alone. Half sung low and playful, I don't usually fall this fast. I don't read between the lines, but the way you look at me now feels a little too defined. Like you're saying something quietly without making any sound. And somehow I understand it every time you're around. So don't say anything yet, just keep that smile right there. There's a feeling in the moment, floating softly in the air. And I don't wanna rush it, don't wanna scare it away. Let me stay right in this second with the words you don't say. No, no. We walk a little closer, shoulders almost touching now. There's a question in the distance, but we're not answering somehow. Every step feels kinda lighter, every second feels brand new. Like the night is leaning toward us, just to see what we will do. If you take my hand right now, I won't pull away at all. I've been waiting for a reason, maybe this could be the call. Not a promise, not forever, just a step into the spark. But I think we both can feel it in the way we leave our mark. So don't say anything yet, just keep that smile right there. There's a feeling in the moment, floating softly in the air. And I don't wanna rush it, don't wanna scare it away. Let me stay right in this second with the words you don't say. Don't say. Low spoken ending, you don't have to tell me, I can see it in your eyes. This kind of moment doesn't need to be defined. Just stay here with me just a little while longer. We don't need a name if the feeling keeps getting stronger. Don't say anything, just keep that smile right there. There's a feeling in the moment, floating softly in the air. I don't wanna rush it, don't wanna scare it away. Let me stay right in this second with the words you don't say. With the words you don't say. We didn't break, we just went quiet. Like a pause we didn't plan. Something shifted in the distance, something neither understands. It wasn't loud or full of tension, no words we couldn't take. Just a space that slowly formed in the silence we both made. We kept walking in our own ways, thinking time would make it clear. But every step just felt incomplete without you somewhere near. I didn't say it when I felt it, didn't reach for what I knew. There was something holding back every thought that led to you. Not because I didn't want it, not because I felt unsure, just a hesitation growing where we used to feel secure. But even in the distance, even in the space between, there was something still connecting every moment in between. Like a thread we couldn't sever, like a rhythm still in sync. Even when we stood apart, we were closer than we think. So we found our way back, not by force, not by demand, just by slowly understanding what we had already planned. And I don't feel like we're starting, I don't feel like we're new. It's like we returned to something that was always true. You don't look at me differently, you don't act like something's changed, but there's a depth inside your presence that we never had to name. Every word feels more considered, every silence feels more clear. Like we learned how to listen when we thought we couldn't hear. Half sung low and defending, I thought maybe we had lost it, maybe drifted out of place. But the truth was in the quiet, in the way we kept the space. Not as distance, not as ending, just a moment we went through. Now it feels a little stronger every time I'm next to you. So we found our way back, not by force, not by demand, just by slowly understanding what we had already planned. And I don't feel like we're starting, I don't feel like we're new. It's like we returned to something that was always true. There's no need to overthink it, no need to explain the past. What we have right here between us feels like something built to last. Not because we never faltered, not because we stayed the same, but because we kept the meaning even through the space and change. If we hadn't felt that distance, we might never really know just how much this connection was refusing to let go. And now every quiet moment carries more than it once did, like we opened up a layer we didn't know was hid. So we found our way back, not by force, not by demand, just by slowly understanding what we had already planned. And I don't feel like we're starting, I don't feel like we're new. It's like we returned to something that was always true. Low spoken ending, we didn't lose it, we just stepped away long enough to see it clearly. And somehow that made it stronger than it was before.
Don't know the names of these streets yet, just following where they seem to lead. Not looking for anything specific, just letting the path unfold. The buildings feel unfamiliar, but not in a way that pulls me back. Just different enough to remind me I don't have to know everything here. There's a quiet and I recognize in things, and I carry any expectations. Just moving through the moment without needing to understand it all. I pass by windows I've never seen, reflections that don't hold my past, and somehow that feels like think I needed direction, a plan for where I should go next. But now I find something steadier and letting each step arrive on its own. There's no one here who knows my name, no version of me I have to be. Just the quiet freedom of walking without being defined. I stop for a moment at a small cafe, not because I need to rest, but because it feels right to pause and let the world pass by. The sounds around me feel distant, not far away, just soften like they belong to something larger that I'm only passing through. I take a breath and let it settle, not holding on to where I've been, just noticing how easy it feels to be exactly here. There's something common in this space, and not needing to look ahead, just letting each moment be enough without turning it into more. I think I've been searching for this, not the place but the feeling, a way to move through the world without carrying so much weight. And somehow in a city I don't know, I found something close to that, not because I was looking for it, but because I stopped trying. If I leave tomorrow, it will stay the same. Not something I have to take with me, just something that happened here and quietly changed the way I feel. There's no need to make it last, no need to turn it into meaning, just letting it exist for now in the way it naturally does. I don't know where I'll go next, and for once that feels alright, like not knowing is part of this. In a way I don't need to question, so I keep walking without a plan. Not lost, not trying to be found, just moving through a place that lets me be as I am. And maybe that's enough tonight, this quiet in a place unknown, just a city I don't know that somehow feels just right. Didn't notice when it started to change, just small things shifting out of place, like something I thought would stay, slowly finding its own way out. We didn't talk about it much, no clear moment we could name, just a quiet difference growing in the space we used to share. I kept thinking it would settle back, return to how it used to feel, but time has a way of showing you what won't come back the same. There's no anger I can point to, no reason I can hold on to, just something softer than that, that's harder to explain. I see it now in the way we move, how words don't land the same, how what this has been. Not something broken or undone, just something that has slowly become what it needs to be. I don't feel the need to fix it now. Don't feel like I've lost something whole, just something that's changing shape in a way I can't control. There's a quiet in accepting that and letting go without a fight, not pushing back against the shift that's already taken place. If I try to hold it tighter, it only feels further away, like something meant to be released instead of kept in place. Understand it now. Not everything we hold will last, but that doesn't make it less than what it truly was. There's a kind of peace in that, and not turning it into regret, just letting it remain as something that mattered when it did. I can still see what we shared, not fading, just resting now, something I can carry without needing to return. And even though it feels different, there's nothing I need to change, just letting things become what they've already started to be. So I won't hold it anymore, not in the way I used to try, just letting it move away without asking it to stay. And in that space it leaves behind, there's something calm I didn't expect, not empty, not unfinished, just quietly at rest.
Still ask me if I made it home, like you used to every night. And I answer like it's nothing now, but I read it twice each time. We don't say the words we used to, we don't linger on the line, but there's something in the silence that still feels a lot like mine. I heard you've been doing better, found a rhythm I couldn't give, and I'm glad it came together in the way you needed to live. Still there's pieces that remain in the habits we don't break, like remembering your coffee or the calls I almost made. We still care in small ways, in the things we never show, in the check-ins that feel simple, but say more than we let go. We don't hold each other anymore, we don't try to make it stay, but love didn't disappear, it just learned a different way. I don't miss you like I used to, like a storm I couldn't calm. It's more quiet, more like something that just settles in my palm, like the warmth you leave behind you when you stand too close for long, like a melody that softens even when the words are gone. And I know we chose the ending for the reasons that were real. We were right to let it finish, even if it's hard to feel. But there's something kind of human in the way we didn't erase all the good that we were holding just because we lost the play. We still care in small ways, in the things we don't explain, in the pauses of a message that we type but don't send. We don't reach for what we had before, we don't cross that line again. But there's something in the distance that still feels like a friend. Sometimes I still catch myself wanting to tell you small things, like the song I heard this morning, or the laugh that it brings. Not because I need you back, not because I feel alone, just because you were the person who made those things feel known. And I hope you're finding comfort in the life you're building now, in the quiet kind of happiness we couldn't quite allow. There's no regret between us, just the truth we came to see. We were better letting go than forcing what couldn't be. We still care in small ways, not enough to hold on tight, but enough to keep a softness in the middle of the night. We don't call it love anymore, we don't give it that name, but the way we show up quietly means it never went away. So if one day we stop asking if the other made it home, I'll still carry that you cared in a way I've always known. Not every love stays visible, not every bond remains, but some things stay alive, just in quieter refrains. You leaned your head against my shoulder, like it always fits just right, and I held you like I always do, but something shifted in the light. There's a quiet in between us that we haven't talked about, like a word we're both avoiding, even when it's all around. I can feel it in the pauses, in the way you say my name, like you're trying not to notice something we can't rearrange. Still we laugh like nothing's breaking, still we move like nothing's wrong, but there's something in the rhythm that doesn't quite belong. We're still here somehow, still holding on to now, like if we don't look too closely, we won't have to figure out how something this familiar started slipping through our hands. We're still here together, trying not to understand. You still reach for me at midnight when the world feels out of place, and I still turn towards you softly like there's nowhere else to face. But I notice how it lingers just a second longer now, like your heart is hesitating even when it knows how. And I wonder if you feel it, or if it's just me alone, sensing something in the silence that we're scared to make our own. 'Cause the truth is not dramatic, it's not loud or full of pain. It's just slowly getting quieter in a way we can't explain. We're still here somehow, still saying what we should, still pretending everything feels exactly like it could. But the spaces in between us are beginning to expand. We're still holding on to something we don't fully understand. I don't wanna break the moment, I don't wanna name it wrong, 'cause the second that we say it might erase what we've held on. And I'd rather stay inside this, where your hand is still in mine, where we don't have to define it, where we don't run out of time. Maybe love can still exist here, even when it's losing shape. Maybe not all fading moments have to fully slip away. So I stay inside the softness of the way you lean on me, even if it feels uncertain, even if it's hard to see. We're still here somehow, still close enough to feel all the parts we're not admitting are becoming something real. Not the kind that breaks apart, not the kind that falls too fast. Just a quiet understanding this might not be built to last. And if someday we stop reaching in the middle of the night, I will know it didn't happen all at once or in a fight. It was in the little changes, in the things we didn't say, in the way we held each other while we slowly slipped away. We're still here somehow, and maybe that's enough to honor what we've been without needing to be tough. Not every love is meant to stay, not every bond will stand, but this moment that we're in still feels gentle in my hands.
Everything moved like it should. Days turned into something new. People came and people left, and I learned to follow through. I built a life around the absence, fill the spaces with my own. Learned to carry conversations without picking up the phone. And from the outside I look different, like I found a way to be, like I'm standing in the present, like there's nothing holding me. But there's a part I never moved, a place I didn't change, where your name still feels familiar, where everything remains. I'm still where you left me, not in time but somewhere else, in the version of the moment still haven't
I'm still where you left me, in a way I can't explain. Like my heart kept standing still while the rest of me has changed. I don't stay there all the time, I don't live inside that place, but it finds me in the quiet, in the pauses I can't replace. Like when something almost matters, like when something feels too close, and I realize without warning, you're the one I feel the most. It's not something I hold on to, it's not something I pursue, but it lives inside the rhythm of the things I always do. In the way I keep a distance, in the way I don't commit, like a part of me is waiting in a space you used to fit. I'm still where you left me, not in longing, not in pain, just in something unresolved that I never rearranged. I'm still where you left me, in the part I couldn't say, where the version of forever never learned to fade. And I tried to understand it, try to name it, try to move, but some things don't need a reason, they just stay because they do. And it doesn't make me weaker, it doesn't pull me back, it just means that what we had was something I don't lack. It was real enough to linger, strong enough to stay, even when I built a life that slowly walked away. So I don't try to erase it, I don't try to make it new, I just let it exist quietly in the space that once was you. I'm still where you left me, and maybe that's okay. Not everything we carry has to fully fade away. I'm still where you left me, but I'm also moving on, learning how to hold both truths without saying one is wrong. It's not louder than before, it's not something people see, but there's something in this feeling that keeps growing quietly. We don't talk about it often, don't need to make it known, but there's a way we move together that feels stronger than we've shown. Not in grand or shining moments, not in anything we say, just the way it keeps on building in the smallest part of day. I can feel it when you're near me, in the space we don't fill in, like the silence has a meaning that we're both already in. It's not something we have to prove, not a line we have to draw, just a steady kind of presence that we never question at all. So it's deeper than it shows, deeper than we let it be, in the way we stay connected, even when we disagree. And I don't need to hear it every single day out loud, there's a certainty between us that already feels so proud. You don't try to fix the moment, you don't try to make it shine, but the way you stay beside me makes everything alive. There's a trust in how we handle every word we choose to say, like we're building something lasting in a quiet kind of way. Half sung, low and grounded, I've been through the kind of feeling that looks strong but fades away. But this doesn't feel like something that could ever drift astray. Not because it's always easy, not because it's always smooth, but because we keep on choosing every version that we move through. So it's deeper than it shows, deeper than we let it be, in the way we stay connected, even when we disagree. And I don't need to hear it every single day out loud. There's a certainty between us that already feels so proud. Every moment feels a little like it's settling in place, like we're not just passing through it, we're creating something safe. There's no fear in how we speak now, no distance we defend, just a sense that what we started doesn't need to bend. If I look at where we're going, I don't feel the need to rush. There's a calm inside this movement, there's a softness in the trust. And I don't need a promise that extends beyond today, just the way you keep on choosing to be here in every way. So it's deeper than it shows, deeper than we let it be, in the way we stay connected, even when we disagree. And I don't need to hear it every single day out loud. There's a certainty between us that already feels so proud. Low spoken ending, it's not about how it looks, it's about how it stays through the quiet, through the space. And somehow that's what makes it real.
We don't notice how the days go by, or count the moments passing by. It's just the way we start and end, like something we don't need to plan. You leave your cup right next to mine, like it's been there all this time. And I don't even think it through, it's just the way I know it's you. We talk in ways that don't need sound, and every little look we found, there's something steady, something true, in everything we always do. And I don't wonder where you are, even when we're not that far, because I feel it all the same in every quiet, simple frame. It's always like this, in the calm of our days, in the soft, easy ways that we never replace. It's always like this, nothing more, nothing less, just a quiet kind of yes, in the way we exist. There's a rhythm we both know, in the way we move so slow, not because we have to stay, but because we choose this way. And I like how nothing's new, yet everything still feels like you, in a way that doesn't fade. In the choices that we've made, we don't need to chase a spark or find light inside the dark, because the glow is always here, in the space that we hold near. And I wouldn't change a thing, not the silence it can bring, not the days that pass so plain, not the quiet in your faster than we're used to. We just find our pace again in the way we understand. There's no need to say it twice, no need to make it something nice. It already feels complete in the way our moments meet, and I find it in your eyes, something warm that never tries to be anything but real. In the way you always feel, we don't need a bigger view or a story that feels new. What we have is more than that in the space we're standing at. It's always like this through the years that remain, through the loss and the gain, through the sun and the rain. It's always like this in the calm we create, in the love that we make without needing to say. Stay with me the way you do, like it's always been so true. If this is how we remain, I would choose it all again. Stay with me in every way, like the quiet of our days. If forever feels like this, I will stay inside of it. I told myself I wouldn't fall this way, wouldn't let my heart begin to sway. Not again, not after all I've been through, not for something I can't hold on to. But then you came without a warning sign, didn't try to cross a single line, just a presence I could feel in a way that slowly felt too real. I tried to keep a little space, try not to read into your face, but every time you look at me, something pulls me quietly. There's a rhythm I can't escape in the way my heart begins to change. Not too fast, not too strong, but enough to prove I'm wrong. I'm slowly into you in a way I can't control, in the spaces in my soul where I thought I'd never move. I'm slowly into you, not the same as before, but a little something more than I ever thought I'd do. There are moments I hold back, like I'm scared of what I lack, like I'm standing on a line between letting go and trying. But the way you never rush makes it easier to trust that this feeling might be real, something I don't have to heal. You don't ask me to be more than I've ever been before, and that's what makes it new, what I'm starting to feel for you. And I feel it in my chest, something waking up at rest, not a fear I have to hide, but a warmth I feel inside. I'm slowly into you in a way I can't control, in the spaces in my soul where I thought I'd never move. I'm slowly into you, not the same as before, but a little something more than I ever thought I'd do. If I let myself fall through all the things I never knew, would I find something real in the way you make me feel? Would it stay or fade away? Would it hold or would it break? I don't know, but I can see something growing inside me, and I'm not the same tonight. There's a softness in this light that I haven't felt before, in the life I'm moving toward. Maybe this is how it starts, not with rushing reckless hearts, but with something slow and true, quietly leading me to you. I'm slowly into you, more than I can deny, in the way I start to try to believe in something new. I'm slowly into you, in the calm of your voice, in the way I make a choice to stay closer than I knew. So I won't was it wrong? Those turns I made without much thought, like something I should go back and fix if I could only see it clear. There were nights I stayed up late, replaying things I couldn't change, trying to find a better way inside a moment that had passed. But sitting here it feels different now, not something I need to untangle, just something I can look at gently without pulling it apart. I remember how it felt back then, not the outcome, but the place I stood, the way I made decisions with what I had at the time. I didn't know what I know now, didn't see the roads ahead, just moved in ways that made sense in the version of me I was. And maybe that's enough to say, not everything needs to be corrected. Some things were never meant to turn out any other way. There's a quiet kind of peace in that, in not needing to rewrite the past, just letting it remain as it is without turning it into regret. I can see the younger version of me trying to do what felt right then. Not perfect, not always sure, but still moving forward somehow. And instead of questioning every step, I find myself wanting to say, you did what you could back then, and that has to be enough. There's something softer in that thought, something I didn't have before, a way of looking back without holding on to what could have been. The path I took led me here, not perfectly, not in a straight line, but in a way that makes sense now, even if it didn't then. I don't feel the need to change it, don't feel like I lost something there, just something that became a part of how I learned to understand. The room feels quieter tonight, not empty, just settled into place, like everything has found its way into a shape that fits. I think that's what I've been missing, not a different past to hold on to, but a different way of seeing what's already been. And in that shift, there's a calm that doesn't ask for anything more, just letting me sit with it without needing to explain. If I could go back to that moment, I don't think I'd change a thing, not because it was alright, but because it brought me here. So I'll leave it as it is, not unfinished, not undone, just something that belongs to me without needing to be fixed. And in this quiet understanding, there's more comfort than I expected, not from changing what is past, but from finally letting it stay. Didn't think it would feel like this, just another place I used to know. But the moment I stepped inside, something in me quietly slowed. The hallway still holds the same air, not exactly but close enough, like time has passed through gently here, without taking too much away. There's a feeling I can't explain, not surprise, not something new, just a sense of being recognized by a place that once held me. I walk a little slower now, not needing to get anywhere, just letting each step bring back what I didn't know I remembered. The light falls in a familiar way, soft against the edges of the room, like it knows exactly where to land without asking for attention. I didn't come here looking for change, didn't expect to feel this much, but something in the quiet space makes everything easier to hold. There were years between then and now, things I carried, things I lost, but standing here it doesn't feel like I'm starting over again. It's more like something paused and waited, not frozen, just left in place, ready to meet me as I am without needing anything more. I used to think I had to move on, leave everything behind to grow, but now I see it differently. Some things can stay and still let you go. There's a comfort in knowing that, in not having to erase the past, just letting it sit beside me without taking up too much space. I notice things I didn't before, small details I might have missed, like how quiet can feel full when you're not trying to fill it. The air carries something steady, not heavy, not pulling me back, just a quiet kind of presence that feels easy to trust. If I stay here a little while, I don't feel like I'm standing still, just resting in a place that knows how to hold me without asking why. And maybe that's what I needed most, not a new direction to take, but a moment to stand inside something that already understands. I don't have to explain myself here, don't have to become anything else, just being here feels enough in a way I didn't expect. So I let the silence stay, not turning it into anything more, just allowing it to be exactly what it is. And when I leave I won't feel lost or like I'm leaving something behind, just carrying a quiet reminder that I can always return, because something in this place remains, not fixed, not holding me still, but steady in a way that says I never really left. There are days I don't say much at all, when the silence feels a little too small, like the weight of everything I hide sits quietly just beneath the light. I don't always know what to explain, or how to place a name on the pain, but somehow when you're next to me, it feels a little easier to breathe. You don't ask me to be strong, don't tell me where I went wrong. without needing to understand. There's a calm I can't replace in the softness of your space. You're gently holding on when I feel like letting go. In the quiet, in the slow, you're the only one who knows. You're gently holding on without asking me to change, without trying to rearrange every part I can't explain. There's a warmth in how you stay, even when I drift away, even when I close my eyes, trying not to face what lies. And the way you softly speak to the parts of me that feel weak doesn't try to make them strong, just reminds me I belong. We don't need to fix it all, we don't need to stand up tall in the middle of the fall. You're the one who hears my call, and I feel it in your touch. You don't need to say too much. Every moment that you're near makes the weight just disappear. You're gently holding on when I feel like letting go. In the quiet, in the slow, you're the only one who knows. You're gently holding on without asking me to change, without trying to rearrange every part I can't explain. If I lose my steady pace, I can't find you in the same quiet way. You say my name, not a promise made too loud, not a stand above the crowd, just a truth that always stays through the shifting of my days. And I'm learning as we go, I don't have to always know every answer, every way to be stronger than today. Because love like this can be something soft and still set free, not a force that pulls me through, but a place I rest with you. You're gently holding on through the rise and through the fall, in the silence of it all. You are steady through it all. You're gently holding on in the calm of every breath, in the space that's always left for a love that's quietly kept. Stay with me a little more, like you've always done before, in the way you choose to be, a quiet home inside of me.
Don't smile like that at anyone, you know that look is mine. The way you laugh a little softer when someone says you're fine. I know I shouldn't notice, I know I should be cool, but something in me shifts a bit when you're the center in the room. It's not a storm, it's not dramatic, just a quiet little spark, but I feel it in the moment when I see the way you talk. So don't smile like that at anyone, at least not the way you do with me. There's a difference in your eyes, and I hope it's something I can keep. And I don't wanna hold you back, don't wanna draw a line, but there's something in your laughter that I secretly call mine. You say it doesn't mean a thing, just the way you always are, but I see the tiny details, I can tell them apart. There's a rhythm in your gestures, there's a softness in your tone, and I notice every version even when you think I don't. Half sung low and playful, I'm not trying to control you, I'm not trying to complain. It's just funny how my heartbeat slightly changes with your name. Not a jealousy that breaks me, just a feeling I can't hide. Like I wanna be the reason for that sparkle in your eyes. So don't smile like that, anyone, at least not the way you do with me. There's a difference in your eyes, and I hope it's something I can keep. And I don't wanna hold you back, don't wanna draw a line,
I secretly call mine. You reach for me without thinking, like it's second nature now. And that small unconscious moment somehow settles every doubt. It's the way you say my name when there's no one else around, like a quiet kind of promise in a soft familiar sound. I don't need to be the only, I don't need to claim it all, but I like the way you choose me in the moments that are small. It's not loud, it's not possessive, it's just something warm and real, like a subtle kind of gravity in the way we always feel. So don't smile like that at anyone, at least not the way you do with me. There's a difference in your eyes, and I hope it's something I can keep. And I don't wanna hold you back, don't wanna draw a line, but there's something in your laughter that I secretly call mine. Low spoken ending, it's not a big thing, I won't make it one, just a small thought when the day is done. If you smile like that, just let me see that version of you you save for me. You stay for me. Don't smile like that, anyone. You stay for me. Don't smile like that at anyone. You stay for me. Don't smile like that at anyone. You're almost here, I can feel it, like the air is shifting now. Every second feels electric, don't even know how to calm it down. I've been counting all the days, marking time without a sound, but tonight it all comes rushing, every moment turning loud. There's a spark inside my heartbeat, there's a rhythm in my chest, like my whole world's leaning forward, getting ready for the rest. So don't slow down when you get close, don't hesitate at all. I've been waiting in this feeling right before the moment comes, and I don't need perfection, I just need you walking in. Every step you're getting near feels like everything begins. I keep replaying how it'll be, every look, every word. Will we laugh the same as always, or be quiet at first? Will I try to act composed, or forget what I should say? Will you see it in my eyes that I never went away? Yeah. Half sung low and steady, I don't think I'll play it cool, I don't think I even can. You've been living in my thoughts longer than I ever planned, and now the distance is dissolving, every mile losing weight. All the waiting turns to something as I stand here at the gate. So don't slow down when you get close, don't hesitate at all. I've been waiting in this feeling right before the moment calls, and I don't need perfection, I just need you walking in. Every step you're getting near feels like everything begins. There's a light in every window, there's a sound in every street, but the only thing I notice is the rhythm of my feet, getting closer to that second where our timelines reconnect, where the silence breaks between us and the way we both expect. If I see you from a distance, I might stop and lose my breath, like the world just hit a pause on everything that's left. And when you finally reach me, I won't need to say a word. Everything we've been holding will be instantly understood. So don't slow down when you get close, don't hesitate at all. I've been waiting in this feeling right before the moment calls. And I don't need perfection, I just need you walking in. Every step you're getting nearer feels like everything begins. Low spoken ending, just come closer. No need to explain, we've already lived through the waiting and the space. This is the part we don't rewind. This is the moment we've had in mind. Don't slow down when you get close, don't hesitate at all. I've been waiting in this feeling right before the moment calls. And I don't need perfection, I just need you walking in. Every step you're getting near feels like everything begins.
I didn't see it coming like this. Not a moment I could trace or miss. But somewhere in the quiet of you, I felt something break right through. All the walls I tried to keep, all the promises I couldn't keep, fell apart without a sound. When your eyes first pulled me down, I didn't try to stop the fall, didn't fight it much at all, because something in your light made everything feel right. And now I'm standing here with you, like it's something I was meant to do. Not a question in my mind, just a truth I cannot hide. All of me found you in a way I can't explain. Through the loss, through the pain, through the parts I thought I knew. All of me found you in the calm, in the storm, in the place I feel warm, in the life I'm moving through. There's a freedom in your touch that doesn't ask for very much, but gives me more than I have known, in a way I've never shown. And the way you let me stay without trying to pull away makes me wanna give you all, even knowing I could fall. We don't need to say it loud or stand out from any crowd, because what we have is clear in the way we're standing here. And I feel it growing strong in the place I now belong. Not a fear I have to face, just a warmth that I can't replace. Not a fear I have to face, just a warmth I can't replace. All of me found you in a way I can't explain. Through the loss, through the pain, through the parts I thought I knew. All of me, ooh, in the calm, in the storm, in the place I feel warm, in the life I'm moving through. If this is what it means to fall, then I'm not afraid at all. Even if it breaks someday, I would choose this anyway. Because love like this is rare in the way we choose to care. Not because we have to stay, but because we feel this way. And I don't need anything more than the life we're moving towards, step by step, day by day, in a quiet, steady way. There's a light I cannot lose in the way I feel with you. Not a dream that fades away, but a truth that's here to stay. All of me found you in the breath that I take, in the choices I make, in the truth I'm living through. All of me found you in the heart I reveal, in the way that I feel, in the love that's finally real. So if this is where we stand, I will take your steady hand
There's nothing left to question, nothing left to prove, in the way we stand together, in the way we choose to move. It's not something we decided, not a line we had to draw, just a feeling that kept building without needing any cause. All the doubts we used to carry somehow faded out of view, not because we forced them out, but because we grew into the truth. I don't check the way you say things, I don't read between the lines. There's a clarity between us that doesn't need to be defined. Every word lands where it should, every silence feels complete, like we finally found a rhythm that both of us can keep. So there's nothing left to question, nothing pulling us apart. Every step feels like it's grounded in a place inside the heart. And I don't need reassurance every time the world gets loud. There's a steady kind of knowing that we don't need to speak out. You don't hesitate around me, you don't hold a part away. There's a freedom in your presence that makes everything feel safe. Not a freedom built on distance, not a space we have to fill, just a quiet kind of openness that we both can feel. Have sung low and certain, I've seen love that needed answers. I've seen moments fall apart, but this doesn't ask for anything, it just settles where we are. Not demanding, not uncertain, not a feeling we defend, just a truth that keeps on showing in the way we always end. So there's nothing left to question, nothing pulling us apart. Every step feels like it's grounded in a place inside the heart. And I don't need a reassurance every time the world gets loud. There's a steady kind of knowing that we don't need to speak out. Even when the day gets heavy, even when the noise comes in, there's a place we both can reach that feels steady from within. Not a perfect kind of picture, not a world without a change, just a constant in the middle of everything that rearranges. If I look at where we've been, I can see how far we came, through the moments we didn't notice, through the times we couldn't name. And it all led to this feeling that no longer shifts or bends, like a quiet kind of anchor that we carry to the end. So there's nothing left to question, nothing pulling us apart. Every step feels like it's grounded in a place inside the heart. And I don't need a reassurance every time the world gets loud. There's a steady kind of knowing that we don't need to speak out. Low spoken ending. It's not about holding on tighter, it's about not needing to, because somehow we already know this isn't going anywhere.